Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks should be open.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. A final shot before the break, Newton. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Cam, option left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down?
Greg! Undercrunch!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Check back.
From the 27, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Newton now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Here we go.
Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
32.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
On 1st down, Johnson down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Blue 60. 59.
Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Set. 280.
Target. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 3.
Hey, give me radar. Hey. Kill.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got